Let's get salty!
Everyone, Zeddy here again, a little bit late today because we have an announcement, maybe? I don't know, but things are finally starting to happen. We have an announcement from Blizzard about the next patch with a big Battlegrounds shakeup like we always expect. And we'll talk about what always comes with that and likely to be announced, I guess, next week. It's Thursday today, and you think they would have announced the other stuff with it. Also, I've recorded this ahead of time. I've got a draft early, so it's almost like I might have an idea of what's going on. I just can't really say. Anyways, we're going to go over all that, plus additional, yet again, more balance changes for Twist, and we'll go over that. Maybe you want to check out the mode after these latest changes. It's getting a little bit ridiculous. And if you're enjoying the content on the channel, if you like I've earned your subscription and you want to stay tuned for when that expansion announcement is coming, likely early next week, hit that sub button down below, give the video a like because we're on the road to 83K. And yes, the second that expansion is announced, we will have our giveaway going on. We'll have regular pre-orders, mega bundles coming out of my pocket. So yeah, you'll want to be subbed for all of that. So in patch 29.6, buddies are returning to Battlegrounds, including their debut in duos. So that's really cool to see. There'll be like unique buddies, I guess, for duos. And that means patch 29.6 is coming. And again, if you're not familiar, every single 0.6 patch in Hearthstone is always loaded like the day it's announced because they have the pre-order for the next set, the early legendary card, and maybe some additions to the core set, as some leaks have been hinting at. We might see some core set changes, like an event style thing. So yeah, stay tuned for that. We'll go into if there's any specifics in this patch about it, or this blog about it. There isn't, but I just want to go over it really quickly about buddies and Battlegrounds. We always go over all the updates when they do happen, but basically, what is a buddy? It's this weird, I remember when they started it, they didn't really give a good idea of how long it would take to get added to your hand, but basically you have to like meet a condition with the buddy, the card. It's added to your hand. It's a minion you can play on the board, and it goes with your hero. And I guess the buddies, there'll be a unique buddy for each duo's hero. There are some, I think like the Cho'Gall hero is unique, and it's pretty cool. This will be linked down below if you want to take a bigger look at it. We're not going to go through all of it, but we'll briefly just take a look. Like there's some new buddies coming. Got Captain Hogger after you buy a pirate, gain +1/+1 at a pirate to the tavern. So they're like really insane units or minions, whatever. What are they called in Battlegrounds? Probably minions that, you know, you wouldn't be able to get otherwise. I will say the first time they had buddies, I really didn't like it. The second time they had it, I didn't love it. I've never been a huge fan of it. I found it complicates things just too much for someone who's a lot more casual about it. And I think this is like the third time they've had buddies. Hopefully, I'll try it again. I always try this stuff out. We'll see, but getting some cool cards like Solemn Serenader, Acolyte, the Rock Rhino. I guess it's very similar to that Warrior Legendary back in the day. Varanus. We're getting Varanus in Battlegrounds. How about that? Box cards. I wonder if this will be like a peek at any cards coming in the next set. Probably not the 9 frogs. At least they're orange, right? These frogs are orange. It doesn't somehow spawn something else. After you buy a mini, you get a random tavern spell. Okay, it will not add like a green frog to your hand. But again, a ton of cards, some reused assets, some newer ones. Again, it could be a spoiler of stuff to come in the next set. Halfus the Mighty looks pretty darn rad. Halfus the Wise, Mr. Chew. Oh, Monk's coming. We can confirm it. Imik will tweet about it later. Once per turn after you pass a minion, get a plain copy of it. So this is for duos. That's pretty cool. We got a very cute Gloopling, the glorious Gloopling. So yeah, it says updated buddies. In addition to new buddies, we've also made updates to several of our old friends. So they're nerfing, buffing, I'm assuming a bunch of, well, actually, these are older buddies that they're changing. And again, if you want to take a look at it, it'll be linked down below. Lots of stuff coming to Battlegrounds if that is something you're interested in. But that's all this blog is about. There's nothing about the next expansion. There's nothing about that. There's just one little line at the bottom here. All these updates are coming to Battlegrounds in patch 29.6 of the pre-order patch. Look out for date announcements and more soon. Your buddies have been waiting for you. We'll see you in the tavern. So it's an announcement of an announcement that might be an announcement of an announcement. Who knows, right? Who knows, but we'll see. Again, I wouldn't anticipate it till, I guess Tuesday's the usual day for Blizzard Tuesday and Thursdays. Today's a Thursday, so next Tuesday, I would look out for that. And of course, the second they announce it, or 15 minutes after that, because I have an embargo to deal with if I get it early, I will have that information out there. But the other thing I wanted to talk about is this. Okay, Arfus is not exactly going to 0 HP, but I'm saying after a few more updates, he will be, because yes, there is another Twist Hero Health update. This went live, I believe, like very late, 2 days ago. So I'm a little bit late on reporting it, but I did want you guys to know about it. I'll link this blog down below so you have the specifics. They changed a bunch of heroes yet again. Very minor for the most part. The Lich King, who is like the best hero now, after Arfus, like actually the best, going from 27 to 25 HP. Alakir going from 27 to 25. Kael'thas going from 35 to 30. Very popular one. I love this one. Like, why bother? Zarella, 33 to 32, a 1 HP nerf. Like, just leave it. I don't know. Although it's priest. You got to nerf priest, right? So yeah, that gets changed. But the one that makes me laugh the most, Arfus, who started, I just want to remind you, Arfus started at 35 HP, is now down to 18. Do you know who also started at 35 HP? Cthulhu. Cthulhu started there, and he's at 80, and he's still terrible. And Arfus at 18 is still actually playable. It just, all the health changes do is make the matchups more polarized. And until they have another data balance patch, they can't change the decks, they can't change the hero powers, they can't change the passives. So they just have to, you know, they're tweaking the health, seeing how it works. It's been okay. Like, it's kind of worked, but it's definitely not ideal. They also made some buffs. Dr. Boom going from 50 to 60. So even more time to shuffle in bombs. I think he started at 40 and then went to 50 and then 60. So he's still not amazing, but I think he was closing in on like 50%. So this will definitely get him pretty close. Guff also gets 10 health increase. 40 to 50 is like the hero power, like attacking with your face style. If you face Arfus, you'll probably win because he has 18 health, right? Unless they high roll you. But then that's the whole thing with Arfus now, is like, you gotta aggro him down and all that. King Crush going from 45 to 50, and Zoth the Corruptor going from 40 to 45. But I have to say, no balls. They had no balls. Why is Cthulhu not at 100 HP? Go all the way. Although 80 is pretty obnoxious, and even if you easily beat him, it still always takes a long time. So yeah, I don't know if I would really want to see 100 HP. 80, yeah, he's bad regardless. It's not really going to help all that much. So again, yeah, expect that expansion announcement. Again, I'm thinking next week, most likely, unless they surprise us with a Friday video or Friday update tomorrow. Really doubt it. Let me know what you guys think about it. Do you like buddies? Do you care at all about the Battleground stuff? Do you think any of these could be hints for future cards? Or just let me know, do you think Arfus is actually gonna end up in 0 HP someday? Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Have a great day and stay salty, my friends.